RPGrinders here.
It says offline still. Oh wait, now it's up.
All right, there we go. All right, we should be live on Twitch and on YouTube on both channels, the MLH channel and the RPGrinders channel. Nice to have you all here. Let me make sure that we're live on the RPGrinders channel. Hold on one second, y'all. I think we are. Yep, we are live on the RP. I might as well give myself the thumbs up there. All right. There we go. All right. Gonna be a fun one. Eric, nice to have you here. How was your week, dude?
It was a hectic week.
Yeah. Well, TGIF, right?
Mm.
Yeah. We might have a brisk show today. I don't know why, but Break did not get last week's episode up. Not a ton of news to go over today, so that's always cool.
I have a homie discount on Fanatical.
Cool. I have a couple of reviews. And I mean, it is October, so I will be doing a retro review for what should be a classic now, classic horror movie, and a long time running. I've watched this movie a long time ago, and I need to review it. I just keep putting it off for whatever reason. I just can't remember to review it. But there's another movie that you guys might be interested in. The Stinkos are going to be pretty good this week. I've got some all-time Stinkos, boy. And I got some good Sweetos, too. So, and then we'll just have another free-for-all. And that should wrap it up. But yeah, it's been a week. It's been a week to say the least, man. If you are just joining the show's RPGrinders, I'm on with Eric RPG. We're waiting for Breakman to join. I hope he's okay. He didn't get up the last show. I just noticed that earlier. So you know, it is what it is. No big deal. On the feed, but we'll get that going this week, along with tonight's show. As there's a train in Eric's area, in the year 2025, what should really exist, Eric, is trains. Oh man,
trains should exist. I think there needs to be less cars.
No, well, maybe bullet trains. Not the shit that we got. The
coal ones, yeah.
Not the coal burning pieces of shit, But like Japan's a model for trains, man. They do it right.
They've got old-fashioned trains, but they're run on electricity instead.
Yeah, just much more efficient, man. Way more efficient. Oh man, what a week! So we'll just wait for Break to get on in.
They usually generate that electricity not through coal.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. Okay. Cool. The Twitch chat is working as well. I'll be monitoring both chats, but we'll be in good shape here. Yeah. All right. I think everything is set to go. Still getting over this cold, Eric. It's hanging on for dear life. I'm just real stuffy now, just phlegmy, but I feel better. How do you feel? Yuck.
So, so,
Bernie's in studio. What's up, Bernie? You feel a little bit better?
little potato,
Little poquito.
little bit,
Little poquito.
just a
Yeah.
little bit. My tummy is upset too.
Yeah. I had a slightly upset stomach yesterday. I think it's just crud going through the system.
I'm over this crud.
Yeah, it is crud. I'm over this crud too, Bernie. Hey, Bernie, do you want to listen in?
Yeah.
Get your headphones, and I will plug them up. Oh man, thank you. And then here, these are yours. Hang on one second, Eric. I gotta plug this in. You gotta make a phone call. Okay. You didn't get a hold of you know who?
I left a message.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Should be back. There we go.
I bought a Blu-ray on Amazon over Crunchyroll because even with shipping, it's going to be about the same price anyway. So I get free shipping on Amazon.
Gimmickless is saying I'm milking it. What am I milking? Thousands of dollars on YouTube, gimmickless? Is that what I'm milking?
Or are you literally milking it?
No.
You got a cow somewhere that we don't know about.
Right. Definitely not milking anything, gimmickless. There's nothing to milk. I don't make a ton of money. I brought RPGrinders just so we could get a slightly bigger audience to RPGrinders. So no milking it at all. You're milking this. Oh, he says I'm milking this sickness. Not really, dude. Not with the
Why
amount of.
would you want to milk a sickness? You want
I
to get
know.
rid of it.
Well, I mean, I think you're referring to like usually when people get sick, they're in bed and shit like that. But
Oh, so you just
I,
want Bernie to cater to you all day.
yeah, no, well, or yeah,
But Bernie's also sick, so she can't do that.
yeah, Bernie's definitely. I wish gimmickless. That would definitely, that would be a perk of being sick. That's for sure. But no, I am definitely not milking anything. I wish, man, that would be cool. Uh, Milking the sickness, Bernie. Yeah, I wish, man. That would be pretty fantastic if I could do that.
Nope.
3 minutes till showtime. I did send break. I hope he's okay. Haven't heard from him. I know he got his early Christmas present, so I'm sure that's going to be one of his
He's
sweetos.
playing it now. That's why he's late. That's
Yeah,
why. That's why he didn't upload the episode either, isn't it?
probably. I mean, yeah, exactly.
I've been playing it a lot too.
What tactics?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got him the deluxe version. I don't know what's special
I'm
about
gonna
it.
play Silent Hill 2 before I play F because I have a feeling I'll be disappointed in 2 if I play F first.
Yeah, probably. Two might be. The rumor is two might be the next monthly game,
Mm.
which would be cool.
Be a month late for Halloween though. It is.
Yeah, he's playing with something. All right, gimmickless. Yeah, I wish, man. Yeah.
I'll probably be extra and not the essential tier.
No, essential. That's what the
Mm.
rumor is. But I don't know. We'll see. That would be nice. It'd be a nice addition for Halloween, but whatever.
Oh well, you could always pretend that it's the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So yeah, should have a fun breezy show today. I mean, let's try to keep it about an hour and a half,
Mm.
Eric.
I was thinking maybe it is time to do driver's seat because you seem to be adverse to the whole panic zone thing.
I'm not adverse to it. What's up, Kim? Nice to have you here. Not adverse to it. I thought it was supposed to be gaming month and wasn't prepared, Eric.
Well, yeah,
So
but
yeah,
that's why you need backup plans.
well, the backup plan is always free for all. But next month we can do driver seat. Eric,
Mm,
you can start it
mm.
start it off. With that's always fun. So, uh, what's the first game you ever played, Gimmickless and Kim? First video game you ever played? If you've played a video game, I'm sure there's plenty of people that have played video games.
Mhm.
Uh, what's
Excuse
the first
me.
one you can remember playing, Eric?
Probably Asteroid.
Asteroids, yeah, yeah. First game I remember playing is fucking Pong.
Yeah, I know that makes me old. Surprise! I'm 42 next week.
Oh, jeez. I did get you an early Christmas present or early birthday present. I have a feeling I know what I'm going to get you for Christmas, and I already got Break a Christmas present. Oh, look who's here. Breakman decided to show up right when we're getting ready to start. What's up, Break?
Who's here?
Everybody's here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Eric RPG is here. I'm here. You're here. Hey, did
Is
you
Freak here?
Yeah, Break is here.
No, Freak.
Oh, Freak. No, not yet. Oh, Skodema's in here. He says the first game he played was something on Atari.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played fucking Pong.
So long ago, you can't even remember which game it was.
Yeah. Probably was Combat. That Combat was in a lot of those.
Or Joust, maybe. I don't know.
No. That wasn't a pack-in game, Eric. It was
Joust didn't come till later anyway.
yeah,
Mhm.
Joust didn't come till way later. It was definitely either Combat or what was the other one that they packed in with the Atari?
Oh, Air and Sea Battle.
Yeah, Air Sea Battle. Yeah, that was one. And then they had I think it was Pac-Man was the other one.
Oh God! No wonder the industry died for
I know.
a hot minute there.
Oh, the industry died because
Terrible Pac-Man game.
no. Well, to me, I don't look. It's all perspective, right? You know, it's all perspective. But maybe we'll talk that in free.
Like, I'd rather play the Coleco or Intellivision version of Pac-Man. So
That's true.
When I was a little kid, like it was just you could put it on teddy bear mode and never die. Like that was just amazing to me as a child. Like I can finally play.
Brandon says, "I'm going to be in the file as I possibly can." Is that okay? I have no idea what that means, Brandon. Kim says Centipede. Oh, it's me, Skodema, Gimmickless. Right on, Gimmickless. Scotes. I got you.
Mm.
I forgot that you were Skodema, Gimmickless. That's so weird. I totally forgot.
Is that who they are on the Mix and Milan here chat room?
Yeah, on the MLH channel, it's Gimmickless. So he's Skodema and the other. I got you, Gimmickless. I'm gonna give DOA some M&Ms and Skittles for lipstick. He says, "Vile, you're terrible, Brandon." What's the first video game you ever played, Brandon? Okay, let's get started, dudes. Hey, did you put the last show up, Break or?
I did. Did I post?
It must have just happened.
Yeah,
No, I did it like a few. Fuck. I did
No,
it.
I don't. Breakman Saw God. That one.
No.
eight.
Yeah, it didn't get put up.
Didn't
for
get
some reason.
posted. Yeah, he didn't hit the button. What's up, Foxy? What's the first video game you ever
It's probably
played?
still draft mode, so you should be able to fix that really quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope so. I'm looking right now.
All right, no worries. Very good.
Fuck.
He's like, did you lose it all, Break?
I don't know. I hope not. Yeah, here it is. It's in draft mode.
Oh, yep. Cool. Just publish it. And we're good.
Thank God. Phew. Oh.
All right.
Okay, I just hit the publish button. There you go. Oh my God. You guys gave me a heart attack. I didn't want to rewrite all that shit.
First game was Super Mario Brothers, the original. There you go. That shows your age. You're a little younger, Brendan. I'm old school. I played Pong, man.
All right, I'm gonna log out and you guys tell me if it's up.
All right. Let me look in my pen.
It's up. I just looked at it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's up. There you go.
Ugh.
I was like, geez, man. Yeah. All right. Let's get started here, you all. All right. Boom. And welcome everybody to RP Grinders episode. What are we on? 836, I believe. I'm your host, Frank Branches, alongside my crusty cohorts, Eric the Great and Breakman the Bold. Gentlemen, how are you?
All right.
Yeah. Breakman, how was your week, dude?
I almost had a heart attack earlier.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, I thought I'd publish the show, but I
Yeah.
didn't. And
I know. I
I
looked
got it just
earlier.
in the draft because I saved the file. I just didn't publish it.
Yeah, it's like I sent you an early Christmas present, and I was like, man, did he get it? And I'm like, I'm wondering and wondering. 2 days later, Breakman gets back with me, man, thanks, dude. I'm like, oh, well, dude, I was just wondering, man.
Well,
You
I
got
was
it.
waiting until I got the that done, and then when I got done, I responded.
Oh, well, no, you didn't.
I didn't get it done because it was just sitting there in draft. Awesome.
Yeah,
It's up
great.
now, though. People can go check it out. It's there now.
Yeah, there you go. 835 is available now. It's like you it's like you never didn't do it
Mhm.
break, so it's like
Yep.
one of those things. Brandon says he's 43. You're a young whippersnapper, aren't you there, Brandon?
Well, I had even older cousins play stuff like that, so
Yeah. All right, let's get started with the news. RPG news. All right, Eric, up to you.
from RPG site, we've got military strategy RPG, not Z. Extra is coming to
RPZ is.
role playing zone.
Yeah, there you go.
Extras is coming to PC via Steam, and it's got a contemporary military theme, but you control a platoon, infantry, soldiers to vehicles like tanks and APCs. Being made by a Malaysian indie studio, and so that's kind of interesting.
I totally forgot to put the window up for everybody to see on the MLH channel, but there you go. That's a look at the game there. So very cool. All right. Anything else on that, Eric?
Nope.
All right, Breakman, you are up, sir.
Okay, so I read the title of this, and I wasn't paying attention last article because I had to figure out why the fuck it was titled this way.
Mhm.
I've seen this before, and it's always bothered me, and I just had to Google it and some info out. But anyway, coming to us live from RPG site, The Grey Elegy Under the Cursed Wings will appear on PC via Steam. And what I'm referring to is they spelled Grey Grey.
Okay. What's
Which-
wrong with that?
The American spelling is Gray. Grey is the British spelling of Grey.
You're
That's
getting
what I just
snotty.
found
With,
out.
are you getting snotty with the Brits?
No, I'm saying I just found it out. So either way, it's fine. It's just
But it is a Chinese indie studio, so that's curious that they used a specific spelling. I'm sure they just didn't know, though.
or maybe maybe they built this story around maybe the European culture type thing. Some RPGs are.
Or maybe it's a British developer, Onigiri. You never know.
I just said Chinese indie studio.
I know.
No. They're pretending to be Chinese.
No, they're Singaporeans. That's what's going on.
Well,
it?
see, there you go. Maybe in Singapore they spell it Grey.
Maybe.
You know.
Well, I mean that makes sense with British occupation of those countries, of those Asian countries.
I think you're stupid, Breakman. That's my reputation.
I mean, you were around back then. You'd know better than I.
Yeah, well, just saying. Anything else on that break?
Wait. No, I guess not.
All right, let me get
Other than the fact that the female lead seems to look like she's wearing a Santa outfit.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that until you said it.
Oh man. All right. I don't even know how to do the transition to this next story. From RPGsite.net, Mina the Hollower, maybe she's an elf. Mina the Hollower has been delayed, no longer launching on October 31st.
Yeah, now it's an indefinite delay, so we don't know when they're actually going to release it. Now.
Wow. We'll give the team more time to focus to finalize the design. As I'm crackling here, that's always awesome. Implement localization and more. Well, why would they announce it's coming out? That sounds like an awful lot to fuck.
Well, it was probably already planned, but it's taking longer than I expected. So
Yeah, well then just say it's coming out in 2026 and leave it at that.
I don't think it's going to take that long. It's probably only going to be like a month at most.
Yeah. Only going to be like 2 years, like what you call it that keeps getting delayed and delayed, like Silk Song. It's only going to be 7 more years, you know.
They could have just admitted that they were busy playing Silk Song. Like every other developer was.
The developer of this, Mina the Hollower, comes out and says, well, you know, folks, Silk Song is really awesome and we've all been playing it just like everybody else, so we're delaying the game, you know. Just I think that would be
I've actually put the getting Act 2 done because I'm too busy playing Tactics now.
Yeah. All right, Eric, next
by the time I'm done with that, Dragon Quest will be out. Maybe.
Yeah. All right, Eric, next story.
Next story is from RPG site as well, but Utawari Urumono-san has been delayed to December 16th.
Okay. Any idea
Which
why?
I guess is
game quality.
To sure the game quality, but that means they probably failed a lot check somewhere. But the second game's also coming to Steam, and I think that's next year.
Yeah. Breakman, can you say the name of this game for us, please?
I wonder if its state's also been backed up.
What is this one? Utawari Room.
I did that one.
I know, but I'm asking him to say the name.
Oh,
Eric. Jesus.
Don't torture him, man. I'm trying to.
Yeah. I wanted him to say it one time, the whole thing, man. That would have been like, it would have. Well, anyways, anything else on this, Eric?
No.
All right, Breakman, break her and bring her to me. Next story, please.
I don't want to break her.
Yeah,
and then that just sounds wrong. Anyway, coming to us live from RPG site, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 has sold 5 million copies worldwide.
Yes, this is good news.
So wow,
I have this game. I bought it, but I have not delved into it. But heard it.
Technically, I have it on 2 platforms because I bought it on the Xbox when I realized I wanted to play the Xbox version because I wanted to get achievements, but Microsoft was being shitty, so I wanted to cancel my Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
And so I just bought stuff that I knew I wasn't going to be able to play in time. And now I have the PS5 and Xbox versions of that game.
Yeah, I think it's a worthy. If ever there's a game to buy twice, it would be this one. I heard it's really, really good.
It's getting great reviews.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on that?
Yes,
5 million copies. Not too bad for like a totally new IP, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So anyway, in addition to the new sales milestone, Sandfall Interactive has announced that a new update is in the works for all platforms. This update will bring in a brand new location, new boss battles for late game, and new costumes for each member.
I'm glad I waited on playing it.
And it's only going to cost $59.99.
No, it's a free update.
I know. I'm just
no. It says $59.99 a minute.
A minute.
$59.99 a minute. You remember when the internet used to be like that?
God! Yeah, charge you by the hour.
Yeah, they charge you like by the hour. Like
Isn't that AOL?
Yeah, AOL, and then it used your phone line. So like if you
tied up your phone while you're on.
Tied up your phone line, man. So people.
I went to make.
I hope nobody needs to call you.
Yeah, exactly. Man.
In the middle of a game, and all of a sudden it cuts off. Like, what happened? I was trying to use the phone.
Do your pagers work when that was being used?
What about pagers?
Wouldn't you have to use your pagers if you were waiting for a call while you're on the internet? Or does it block the pager too?
Oh man, I mean, I don't know. That's a good question, man. Just looking at a text that I just got. Okay, let me pull this up. This next story comes to us from nothing else on the other one, right? Break.
Right.
All right. RPGsite.net. Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 Nintendo Switch physical editions launched December 9th for North America.
It only took you several years, Square, but you finally brought these games to the West in physical format.
I know. I wonder if these are going to be inferior ports, though.
I don't. Well, they already kind of are compared to like playing the game on Steam.
Uh,
I mean, it's basically the same game, but the Steam versions have a bit more features that like these versions of the game have like cheats that would be built in, but the PC versions tend to have even more than the ones that are offered on the consoles.
got you. Why? I mean,
but like if you wanted to get rid of your multi-disc PlayStation 1 versions, this wouldn't be a bad alternative, I guess.
I mean, look, they put Final Fantasy 7 and 8 on the same cartridge, but they left 9 by itself.
Yeah, because I guess they couldn't figure out how to cram 10 and 10-2 together along with 9.
Yeah.
So it's just by itself.
You know what they should have did? They should have put 4, 5, and 6 with.
But
9.
some people argued it's the same price because it's worth more than the two games combined.
Well, that may be true too. Although Final Fantasy 8 is, I think it's an underrated game, but whatever. All right.
But it also mentions the twin pack for 7 and 7 Rebirth, or 7 Remake and Rebirth.
Yeah. Twin pack. Oh.
Yeah.
You mean the game key card? No, I'm just kidding. All right, Eric. Last story, please.
Last story is Sacred. I just wanted to mention the FF7. What I was trying to get at, the FF7 Remake and FF7 Rebirth are getting its own dual pack.
Yeah.
But that means like I guess they're not coded in a box because they're just going to give you 3 discs with the games on them.
Hmm.
But I wonder if they're going to do the same thing for a triple pack when all 3 games are out.
Triple pack, yeah. Let's just get 10 disc in one thing, like they used to do with the old PC games. I remember, what was it, Phantasmagoria? I think it was like 7 disc for like a game that was like 3 hours or something.
Anyways, the last article is Sacred 2 Remasters launching on November 11th, Veterans Day, for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S and PC.
Yeah. Well, very cool.
It'll be $20 on PC and $30 on the consoles because for some reason, I don't know why.
Because of course it will be, I mean, why not, All right. So there's all the news stories for today. Eric, you said you have a homie discount.
Yeah, if you go to Fanatical, there are 2 Capcom themed deals. One of them, which is ending really soon, like in 2 days' time. And this is the Capcom Build Your Own All-Stars bundle. So you can build your own games for up to 4+ games, and that's $6.25 per item. But if you only want 2+ games, it's only $6.50 per item. And 3+ games is $6.33, which is weird that it's higher first and then lower and then lower again. But it's only by minuscule amounts compared to the first one.
You know what we haven't had in a long time? A discount on like Indie Gala. We haven't had a discount in a long time.
Yeah, there's no sexy stuff going on there right now. That's why I wouldn't bother. But the games on offer for this bundle are, you can choose to get one or several of the following for this deal. Resident Evil Biohazard Gold Edition, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, Resident Evil 3, Ghost Trick, Ace Attorney Trilogy, Devil May Cry HD Collection, Capcom Fighting Collection, Okami HD, Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil Double Pack, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5 Double Pack. Where's 6? Oh well. Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, Monster Hunter World, Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection, Capcom Arcade Stadium 1 and 2, Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2, Resident Evil 8 Village.
You know what I saw in the PlayStation store was Yakuza Like a Dragon for like $8. I think
It's not
that's
bad.
really,
That's the
really,
cheapest I've seen, I think.
yeah, that's a new low for that game.
Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry 5, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which has a mod that you should pick up that makes it play and look better, called Beyond.
Okay.
And Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle.
Freak
So,
Five's in the house. What's
That's
up,
the
Freak?
first steal from Fanatical. And the second one, which you've got 16 days to make use of, you can get 2+ games for $15. So $15 for each of these. The games on offer are Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, Ace Attorney Apollo Justice Trilogy, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny, Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak, Resident Evil Village, Monster Hunter Stories 2, and Monster Hunter World Iceborne Master Edition, which includes Monster Hunter World and Iceborne, and a couple other things.
Yeah, that sounds like a good bundle.
Well, it's a build your own bundle, but yeah.
Yeah. Freak Five's in the house over on Twitch.
I wish I could just get Onimusha 2 for 15 by itself, because I'd buy that on like PSN or something. I don't know.
Goat said he got the new Ninja Turtles game. It's pretty good. That's cool.
Talking about Splintered Fate or the Tactics one.
I think Splinter of Fate. What's up, Turner? Here's a gaming question. Which costs more, a gaming console with 5 games or car registration, Turner says. Game console with 5 games, probably, Turner. 5 new games for sure. Console alone costs
You
more
could
than
buy
car
used one at a
registration.
game shop or something. Get cheaper games that way. There you go.
Yeah, I guess I could just trade in my newer car for an older car, Turner, and get a cheaper car registration. That was a dig at my car registration. Yeah, my car registration's crazy. How many consoles do I have? Well, I have all of them. I have the PlayStation 5, which I bought a few years ago. I have the Xbox Series X, which I bought a few years ago. Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 when they came out. I mean, I'm a gamer, Turner, it's one of my few vices. I don't buy very many things in life, but that's one thing I do tend to buy if I have the money. So, let's see. Freak Five was in the house. He was talking about he saw the movie Hilarious. Was an anthology. I think I saw that. The Killer Shopping Carts. Yeah, and it's a bunch of shorts. I still have yet to see Kung Fu Titties Break, man. I need to So,
I still don't believe that's real.
which is worth more, used consoles with games or car registration? Oh, Jesus, Turner. You want me to sell my consoles for car registration, Turner? And by the way, why are you on me about my car registration, Turner? If this I don't even think that's the real Turner. Don't pick at me too much, Turner. I'm
You
not.
sound like a bot.
Don't pick on me too much. I'm not.
Do you know where your children are?
I know. What else? You got any more card registration digs, Turner? Stop. Oh, you're out of here, man. Fuck you. Stop grifting. Get the fuck out of here. Hold on a second. I got to take care of something. I don't have any mods in there. It's not even the real Turner. Hold on. Card registration. Let me get rid of this piece of shit. Remove.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I could just get to hide a piece of shit person that's acting like someone else. See you later, Turner. Fake Turner. Goodbye. All right. Let's move on. Yeah, let's move on to
Inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring Minds want to know what you've been playing, Breakman.
Let me see. I was playing some more Brigadine until the other day when I got a message from somebody on my phone. He said that here's an early Christmas present. You guys probably know him. I don't want to mention his name right now, but it was cool of him to give me this game. So I've been playing Final Fantasy Tactics
Yeah.
on Xbox. Actually, you know what? I forget his name. Who was that gave it to me? Oh well.
Some piece of shit that can't afford his car registration. Oh man.
So Final Fantasy Tactics. I mean, so far it's the same game, but the voice acting in it just kind of pulls me into it like I've never felt pulled into the story before. Because the story is really hard when you play on the original PlayStation because of translation issues.
It's so legendarily bad. I mean, it's not as bad as Sevens, but it was in the same era as Sevens, so it's kind of
Yeah, and it was hard to follow because of that reason. But it's so easy to follow now, and the voice acting is so well done that it brings you into the game. I mean, and that's really the only major addition I've seen so far.
My only complaint is the quote that Delita gives in the intro changed it to from God to Father, and it sounds exactly like kind of change they make to not offend anybody, but in the process they impress no one.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that.
They could have just as easily said fate, and that would have worked.
But at the same time, like, I mean, just looking around this country right now, like, if they put God in it, they'd risk the chance of conservatives, like, having the game, like, banished from the land. You know?
Yeah. Well, like a lot of books are, going by the wayside.
Yep. Scary times. Anyway, we're not the stinkers yet.
Yeah, not yet, but we will get there. What else?
But I mean, so yeah, there are definitely some translation changes, and it does feel like the story, like, well, so far I'm not that far in it, so I don't feel like it's really changed any. It's just better, presented better, other than like the reference of God.
Well,
I'm having a
I mean,
blast.
it looks better. I mean, and I also I got you the deluxe version. I don't know if what that got you extra. Break.
Wait, you got it for me? Well, thanks, Frank. That was nice of you.
Oh, I mean, whoever that guy that got it for you.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. I heard a rumor that you got the deluxe version.
I bought the standard version for the Switch, and I upgraded to the Switch 2 edition. But like, there's no deluxe upgrade path, and I wanted to be one. Maybe it'll happen later because you get a special skin for Ramza when you do that, along with a couple other nice accessories that make things a little bit easier. Like you don't like the Ring of Aptitude basically replaces the JP boost, so you can just free up that slot for something else.
The Ring of Power. No, just kidding.
No, it's a Power Rangers ring. You read that wrong.
Scudman says gaming or for Frank is bridge or go fish. How dare you, Scudman, my son of a bitch.
Wait, can we get the Captain Planet rings?
Yeah, I know, right? Scudman's exiled, so is Freak 5. Says gaming for Frank is racing sticks thrown into the river. How dare you guys, son of a bitches. Oh man. Yeah. All right.
I mean, what's your average? Are you the winner of those games, or did you lose more on them?
Shut up.
No.
Man. You're exiled too, you son of a bitch.
Just asking.
All right. What else? Breakman, have you been playing?
Just mostly Final Fantasy Tactics. I mean, I'd be playing it right now, but I got to do a stupid. I mean, I got to do a show.
Well, I'm trying to.
I'm almost done with the end of the first chapter. I'm just messing around, trying to raise certain job levels up, so I'm better equipped for when I get to the point in the second chapter where I get those characters back.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. What else? Anything else you've been playing, Break?
Nope.
No more Senran Kagura? Boobies?
I did play it a little bit. I played it all the way through the story. But
yeah.
I wasn't really focused on the story. It was whatever.
Also, I know it's only been about a week, but the game has a bunch of mods for the PC version already.
Jesus, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, I guess it's not that crazy if they're going off of the off the original, maybe.
Yeah, but like this is a new version of the game, so they can't exactly use this old hacks from before, but they could probably use it as a basis for new hacks.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like they've already basically modeled it out, and they can just go and build it and save them a lot of time that way.
Mm-mm. So I'm wondering if someone's gonna try to find a way to include the cut War of the Lions content, like Luso and Balthier, or the 2 classes that got removed, or the side quests that were cut as well because they were exclusive to War of the Lions. Like even if they can't find a way to play it and put it into the game, maybe they can put it in the crowd close mode so you can at least view it.
Nerds.
That'd be interesting. But I mean, if it wait, that was the PSP version that had that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tough luck. I've got the PSP.
And one of the mods out there already was a retranslation version of the game, which the quote that I mentioned in the beginning of the game, Delta says, it puts God back in the text.
Hey, Break. Allegedly, the person that got you that game Tactics did it because I mean, it would kind of suck to wait all the way to Christmas because it just came out, and by then it would probably be like $20 or something. But I didn't want you to have the fear of missing out. You know what I'm saying? Break.
FOMO.
Yeah, FOMO.
FOMO. That's FOMO. Right.
Yeah, fear of missing out. Let's see. Anything else? Break.
There is one little thing that I hope they patch. I don't think they will though. It kind of, when they're talking, their mouths move, but it looks like the old Japanese anime, like where the voices don't match at all the lip movement.
Yeah.
Are you talking about when you watch the videos in the Chronicles mode?
Yeah, because they'll be talking.
Yeah, that was an issue with the War of the Lions where they just didn't lip sync it very well.
Well, basically what happens is they'll talk and there'll be like a pause or something after one sentence, and then they'll start talking, or each character has their own cadence of how they're talking and stuff like that. The game doesn't pick up any distinctions at all, so it just keeps going and going until like it gets to the very end of the word. Like until they stop the sentence, complete the sentence, the mouth's moving.
It sort of looks like a ventriloquist dummy,
Well, this release of the game is a weird mishmash of spaghetti code from the original game and them not having the source code, so they basically remade the game based on various assets that they could scrap
I always wondered about the source code. Couldn't they just get an old copy and then get the source code off of the old copy?
Well, yeah, they found a copy of the source code, but like the problem with that is that it's a copy of the source code, and so it's not entirely accurate.
Got you. All right. Anything else, Breakman?
No, that's it.
Eric.
I've only been playing Tactics pretty much all week, and I played a little bit of Silk Song before I dived into it, and just chipping away at some of the areas that I can still get a bunch of stuff before Chapter 3 gets unlocked, and fighting the final boss. And I'm deciding whether or not I should challenge myself by doing the cursed ending, which requires you to get cursed and not cure the curse and fight the final boss. And that prevents you from healing or using any of your tools.
Oh, well,
So yeah, you pretty much have to beat the boss without getting hit too many times.
So you want to play it in
and you're already playing a game where most of the bosses, and especially this one, will do 2 damage to you each time you get hit. You only have 9 health bars at this point because you don't get the last 4 masks until Act 3. So you technically can only take 8 hits before you die.
So you're playing it in Dark Souls mode, is what you're saying.
So yeah, kind of. But like the boss doesn't look that terribly hard. It's just a matter of can you keep it up long enough before you expire.
Can't. I mean, that's a problem that Breakman always have. Can he keep it up long enough?
And the one thing that's nice about this is that the Act 2 final boss is not like the final boss of the original Hollow Knight, which had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
I don't even think the actual final boss of Act 3 is like that either. So,
all right. Anything else, Eric?
played a tiny bit of Dragon Quest 6 as well. I'm at the point where I've recovered the All Trades Abbey and defeated Murdaugh in the real world. So I'm just going around trying to do various things in order to find the main character's real body.
All right. Cool. I haven't been able to play much of anything. I've been busy with the channel and a bunch of other stuff. So plus I've been sick. I'm still not quite over it, but
Yeah, I can hear it.
I'm a little better though than last week, man. Last week I was in rough shape, man. But feel slightly better this week. I still think I got the vid. I don't think this is a normal cold. It's because
What did you get?
COVID.
Oh, COVID.
Yeah, they want to say the full name because YouTube is a fucking
Okay. It sounds like you said the veg.
the
Okay.
vid.
Okay.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't even let you swear anymore. It will just censor you.
I would have much better loved the badge, but that's just
Frank's gonna be late to work today. Why he got the
right. All right. Yeah, I didn't get.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not coming into work today. Caught the badge.
Yeah,
all day. All day. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm. You know what? I might not be in this week. I'm sorry.
I
don't think there's a cure for the vag.
Freak 5 is exiled. You son of a bitch.
Once you got it,
Exactly. Once you got the badge, anyways. All right. Let's move on to
RPGrinders reviews.
Do you have anything this week, Break? Or not?
I can if you want me to.
If you want, it's up to you.
Okay, I saw a couple of things I could review. One is old, the other is new. Just like last week.
All right.
So I will go ahead and do the old one since this is what we did last week too. And just like last week, it was also a Studio Ghibli movie.
Oh, which one?
Spirited Away.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
Yes, it's a very good movie. It's so hard to believe these movies are as old as they are when you're watching.
I know.
Like I'm watching them now, and I'm just like, God, like the animation's as solid as any going on right now.
Yep.
That's how did they do that back then? I don't know.
Are you on a Ghibli kick?
I guess so.
Yeah, if you get a chance, check out Ponyo, man. Ponyo's a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably get to it then. Yeah, for the moment, I guess I kind of am. So I'll probably get to it. So this story is about a little girl who's with her parents on a road trip to their new home when the parents get sidetracked and come across this meal out in the open, and for whatever reason they smell food and they just decide to eat. And the little girl tries to stop them, of course, and she's freaked out about going to a new place, and she's freaked out about being in this new place, and that's when she starts seeing ghosts. And then she tries to get her parents and leave, but her parents have been turned into pigs. And now she spends the rest of the movie trying to save her parents and get the hell out of Ghost Town.
Yeah.
And I like the character because she's really scared at the beginning of the movie, and she grows and she becomes like this really brave little girl,
Yeah.
But the one thing that really bothers me is her parents are crappy parents.
It's like, yeah, just leaving her all alone,
I know, like I was just thinking, like, and then some of the stuff they say to her, and I'm just like, dude, she would have been better in Ghost World. Like, let them be pigs. Like, fuck them.
Yeah, I know. I think the problem though was that the meal, like the smell, kind of fucked up their psyche or something, man. That's how I look at it, All right. So what are you giving Spirited Away?
Oh, man, it's so hard to give it like an accurate score for something that's that's been out for so long, and I feel like I don't want to compare it to new anime, but then you look at it and it's like, wow, I know this inspired like a lot of anime. You
Yeah.
know?
Scotoma says there's a newer anime with a cat that runs around with other animals. I forget the name, but there's no talking, and it's pretty good still.
Flow. It's called Flow. It's on HBO.
Flow?
Yeah, Flow. It's about a flood that's taking over the world, and these animals get stuck on a little boat together trying to survive.
Okay.
I reviewed it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did review it.
Hmm.
Yeah. I remember.
Hmm.
Cool.
Okay, so great movie. I recommend Spirit Away. And the other thing I saw was today was the season finale of season 2 of Peacemaker. Peacemaker does not disappoint if you're looking for like the R-ratedness of Mr. Gunn. Like he goes full blast on this. And I was listening to his podcast about the show, and he said this is probably his favorite show to do because he's got more freedom and more control over this than any other project he's ever had. So,
Oh yeah.
So he gets to do whatever the hell he wants with Peacemaker, pretty much, and yeah, the show's absolutely fucking hilarious.
Peacemaker. Yeah.
Yes, this season involves the interdimensional an interdimensional gate that was found, basically playing off of what happened in the Superman movie, which was Lex Luthor was opening gates and caused the whole rift and shit like that. But Peacemaker has a rift that's perfect. Like he can use it, take it anywhere, and there's no problems like Lex Luthor's. So the U.S. government, of course, wants it. Artists, of course, and there's personal problems and stuff like that. But I love that the first season, this group of people formed bonds together, and the second season just kind of continues with that, as opposed to like a lot of shows where you have the first season and then they go their separate ways and stuff like this. Like, no, they've stayed friends and they've stayed close and they hang out together and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. You don't usually see that in a show. Let me see.
I was not to interrupt you, Break, but I saw an interview with James Gunn talking about Peacemaker and how the DCU they're gonna have to adjust to the second season of Peacemaker, so that makes sense. I mean, he didn't spoil it or anything, but
I believe I know exactly what he's talking about too.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'll say it involves alternate dimensions, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't be like a real big spoiler if you've been watching. If you saw Superman and you watched this, you know what's going on essentially. Yeah. It's still great. I like the first season better. I feel it had more. Like the story was more goal oriented as opposed to this one. As like the heroes had more of a goal, whereas in this one the villains had the goal.
Yeah.
So this kind of feels like a rise of a new big bad in the universe, and maybe hints at bigger bads.
Yeah.
For DCU. But this is the hard R show where Superman, he's got it's probably PG rated and stuff like that. So there's like sex, nudity, and all the fun stuff, and then lots of blood and guts. And there's a really interesting twist that happens in this first season, in this second season. I'll just say the basic plot involves he goes to the dimensional door and he finds a world almost like his, almost like ours, but slightly different, and it's better for him. That's all I want to say from here.
Yeah. So what are you giving season 2?
The dance number's awesome. They still do that. Michael Rooker plays an awesome like racist character. Over the top racist. Like he's a white guy basically pretending to be a Native American. Like nobody plays racist as well as Michael Rooker, I think. It seems like when they want a racist, they call Michael Rooker. Not saying you're a racist and like I mean you play him, you're an actor is what I'm saying.
Right.
So please don't sue me, even though I know you'll never hear this.
Well,
Please
yeah.
don't sue me anyway.
He wouldn't have end up with any money, so you know.
Right. I'm gonna sue you and cancel your show. Aw.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is breaking news. Hold on 1 second here. Freak Five says, I don't know if it's real or not, but I saw on Facebook that supposedly The Boys has released a sex toy based off of the Deep's octopus girlfriend. Oh man,
So was it like a Tenga or something?
I have no idea, man. All right, what did you give season 2 break?
I think I give like season 1 a 10. I give this one like an 8.5.
All right,
It's
well,
still a lot of fun, still a great show. And just like I said, it felt kind of a little less directional than the other ones. Like there was in the first season it was a world saving plot, and in this one it's more they kind of focus more on the man as opposed to the superhero.
Okay. Eric, you have any reviews?
No.
I didn't see any.
No.
I have a couple. I have an old and a new. What would you like first, guys?
Surprise us.
All right. I will start with the newer one then. I saw a movie that I've been meaning to review and I keep forgetting. It's called The Long Walk. And this is one of Stephen King's first works, I believe. I think as Richard Bachman. He has like that Richard Bachman, pen name or whatever, that he does books from time to time. But Long Walk is it's something, man. It's basically it's sort of like reminds me of like a draft scenario where you put your name in a hat and you get picked to do the United States is kind of in shambles, which kind of reflects what's going on now pretty much. But and they're trying to rebuild through the military, right? So they give a bunch of hurting people, young men, basically, a chance to do the long walk. And what the long walk is pretty horrific. You just go from point A and you keep walking until you're the last man standing. And if you slow down, they give you a warning. They give you 2 warnings, and the third warning is a bullet to the head. So like if you fall behind and stuff, and some people fall behind because they hurt an ankle. Some people fall behind because they get dehydrated. You're allowed to keep like one item, like I don't know, like a whatever. Maximum Overdrive is so bad.
I know it's like,
oh my god,
so
Bernie loves it. I had to buy it for Bernie, man. It was so bad.
It's one of those movies that's so bad I love it still.
Oh my god, I can't stand that movie, man. It's
a terrible movie.
Oh my god, so bad.
It's like Emilio Estevez fighting a semi truck, just so over the top.
Yeah, and so I don't know. It just and there's a lot of interesting banter between the. I mean, they're young men basically, and in Alien Earth, Breakman, the one oh no, was it Alien Earth or was it Romulus, where there was like a black android? Not the it wasn't Alien Earth. It was Romulus.
Okay.
The black android, that young actor that plays he's actually a British actor. He's brilliant. I think he's one of the rising stars in Hollywood, in my opinion. But that guy was in this movie, and I thought he was fantastic, along with the white dude. But they have a lot of interesting banter, and they end up basically becoming. I mean, it's a heart-wrenching fucking story. Like Stephen King has a pennant, is that the right word? Penance to portray like these characters in horrific circumstances that come together. The Mist was another one. There had to be a band of people through adversity, even though some people were fighting with the religious zealot and stuff like that. They always come together to try to overcome kind of the big evil. And that's what this was. And Mark Hamill's in this movie too, and he's pretty good. He plays like the sergeant or whatever, the guy that's in control of the long walk.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's really interesting. Like, they kind of band together to try to um, help each other along at times, like, and some people sacrifice themselves for others. I mean, it's a good movie. I highly recommend it. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. I'm not going to spoil the ending. The one caveat, I did not like the very, very end of it. I thought it just, I don't know, didn't, it's not that it fell flat. It was kind of predictable in a way. And it sort of felt like you fell off a cliff at the end. Like that's, it was just bam, that's it, and it's like, to me, it was slightly unsatisfying, even though certain things happen and people will cheer. It just, I don't know. For some reason, to me, it felt a little flat. So otherwise, it would have gotten a 9 or about 9.5. But that very very end was just something that I didn't care for. But so there's that, and then I have an old review. I don't know if you guys seen this movie, but the movie is called. I mean, it is October, right? And it is horror movie month for me. I mean,
Mhm.
it's horror movie all year round for me, but October especially. I watched Sinister again. Have you guys seen Sinister, Breakman?
That one is shit. Is it the one where he watches old videos
Yes, like old 8 millimeter, like real
Yeah.
videos and
of
okay.
horrific things on, and there's horrific things on the
Oh
video?
yes, 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 yes. Science has proven that Sinister is the scariest movie of all time. And in thinking about it after watching it for probably the third or fourth time, I think I agree. I think Sinister is terrifying. Um, if you can, get over the fact that it involves like a demon entity and I don't, tend to believe in the supernatural, but if you kind of put that aside, I think this movie is super scary. Much in the way The Exorcist is a scary movie if you have a belief in the supernatural, or even not, if you just can kind of turn off that part of your brain that says this is all bullshit and stuff like that. Um, Sinister's up there, man, and it has jump scares, right? And normally I hate jump scares in movies. I think it's a cheap way of thrilling your audience and scaring your audience. But
Mhm.
in this case, the jump scares are super effective. And they're the jump scares that not only scare you because they come at you so fast, but they stick with you. You know what I mean? Like they're like there's a scene where I'm not spoiling anything by this, but there's one scare that I will not spoil that happens in the movie
Mhm.
form of Breakman.
Mhm.
Um, not going to spoil that one because I think it's an all-time
Does
thing.
it involve a lawnmower?
Yeah, I think I'm not going to spoil that. You guys need to watch it for yourself if you have not seen Sinister. To me, that's up there with the greatest jump scares of all time, and effective jump scares. Not it's sort of like, have you seen Exorcist 3, Breakman?
No.
Oh my God, you got to watch Exorcist 3. Exorcist 3 has an all-time jump scare. And it's there's a difference between jump scare and jump scare that sticks with you, that gives you like goosebumps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the one in Sinister, I think rivals the one in Exorcist 3. I think you should watch Exorcist 3, Break Man, if you get a chance this month,
Mhm.
via your scary movie watching. I highly, highly recommend Exorcist 3. I think it's a great movie in general, but
Oh,
and
that
it should
reminds
be.
me. Like, we gotta watch the 3D Friday the 13th movie. I got those glasses now.
Oh yeah, that too. That'd be great,
Wait,
man.
which one was the 3D one?
Three, part three,
Oh,
3D. Yeah,
yeah, I get it.
I bought some
3D.
glasses for it. So
it's so cheesy. The 3D in Friday 13 Part 3 is so cheese ball, but it's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, Breakman. You'll have fun with it. You'll laugh at it. It's so stupid, but yeah, I think Sinister is an all-time great horror movie, and I would give Sinister probably a 10 out of 10. I very rarely give out 10 out of 10s, but I think Sinister is definitely worthy. It basically revolves around a guy who is played by Ethan Hawke, who brings his family to what is ultimately basically a crime scene house. And he finds some reels, like old movie reels, and they reveal some, killings. And there's some supernatural elements in it with the demon and whole subplot with that and stuff. And I think it's an all-time great horror movie, and I highly recommend people watching it. It is a must watch for Halloween, in my opinion. I think I might make that a tradition during October to watch that at least once. It's an all-time great horror movie. All right, let's move on to everybody's favorite segment.
Ah, what is it?
Stinko of the week.
All right, Breakman, how many stinkos do you have this week?
I don't know, several. Let me see. 1, 2,
25?
no, about 15.
Oh, well, I wasn't too far off.
Okay, so conversion therapy is going to be coming back sooner than later because the judges have already been talking. They're already. One religious group says it's against their religion, obviously, even though, but just I am so sick of these religious people who think they get to tell gay people how to live our lives. And the one we've talked about the horrors of conversion therapy. It's you're gonna force gay kids into confusing lives, hard times, suicidal thoughts because of your own brainwashing, indoctrination, whatever it is that makes you think that you have to please God by making sure that the kid isn't gay.
Yeah. So how about those standing armies, Kodama says? Yeah, I'm sure we'll be talking about that real soon.
Let me see. These are in no particular order, but there is actually one that kind of relates to that. Where if I could put it, I can't find it. There is a family that is suing. I forget what state it is. They're suing because they are not allowed to. They can't foster gay children because it goes against their religious beliefs that they will not follow the instruction. There's basically for queer kids there are certain guidelines. Basically you have to respect that they're queer type thing.
Why would they ever agree to adopt a gay kid?
It's all about them trying to convert children. Like, they think they can save these children. We'll save these gay kids.
Yeah, I know. Big sigh. I mean, what else can you say about that, Drake?
Yeah. Okay. Next, remember how a voting company, one of the voting manufacturers, sued Fox, and we were like, "Yeah, get them," and they're heroes and everything like that. And we had fair and free elections at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, ish. There have always been people that are screwed out of the system for one reason or another, but for the most part, we didn't have a lot of cheating. For Trump. However, that company is called Dominion, and they've been bought by a right-wing billionaire, former Republican congressperson, congressional person.
Yeah, that's exactly who should own Dominion,
Yeah, so anybody who thinks we're going to have fair elections next year, you're shit out of luck. It's already too late. Our last closest to fair election was last year. Now let's talk about this idiot, Kash Patel. I don't know why this guy is in charge of anything. He is the biggest he's the smallest loser I've ever seen. He is pathetic in every way, and he always looks like he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" Like, he looks completely out of place, and he starts yelling at somebody like when they're teaching him, and I'm just like, "Dude, you sound like a child yelling back at his mom or dad." Like this is pathetic.
Are you talking about the congressional hearings with him in it? Where he,
No, well, but that's not what that's not what the Stinko is. The Stinko is the reason they've declared war on Chicago is because, according to Cash Patel, 5% of Chicago is gang members.
oh boy,
5%, like over 100,000 Chicagoans or something like that. Well, what would be over like 200,000 Chicagoans?
let's see, 200,000 Chicagoans. Hold on.
Yeah, how many? I think it's like there's like what 2.5 million people in Chicago.
Times. Well, yeah. Check how many people are in Chicago. Live in Chicago. I know it's in the million. It's at least a million, right?
I thought it was over 2 million. 2.7. Yeah.
Okay, 2.7. Hold on one second. 2,700,000. Okay. Times 5% equals. So there's 135,000 gang members in Chicago.
Yes.
That's
Which is why they need the military in there, because they think we're stupid enough to fucking believe shit like this.
yeah.
And some people are. The media just goes along with it, like when they say stuff like they're eating cats and dogs. Oh my god, they're eating cats and dogs.
Oh my God, the Venezuelans are taking over buildings in Aurora, which I went to the exact building they were talking about, Breakman,
Mm-hmm.
and interviewed the people there. Problem wasn't that. The problem was the scummy landlords that they have that wouldn't pay.
Or saying that Portland's
Hold
on
on, Eric.
fire. Sorry.
The trash wasn't paid for, so therefore they had a mound of trash in the back where the trash cans were, and anything they wanted fixed never got fixed. These people were doing their best with what they had, man. They had slumlords. That was the story.
Yeah. Oh, well, speaking of Venezuelans, we're up to 21 of them murdered so far by Trump fishermen. Yeah, just minding their own business, going out and do their job. Now, apparently, Venezuelan fishermen are afraid of even doing their job. Yeah. And who can blame them?
Right.
But how are they going to feed their families if they can't work?
Yep. What a shame. I thought, look, the one thing that I gave Trump credit for, was that he didn't start any wars, and look what he's doing. And what did we always say about Obama? Like, he shouldn't have the Nobel Peace Prize or any other prize because of his drone strikes that killed innocent people. And now I can say the same thing.
People.
Yeah,
a lot
of innocent people. And now I can say the same thing about Trump, which I couldn't before. The one shining thing on his record, and now it's all down the drain, all because Stephen Miller is a racist piece of shit.
Yeah, Stephen Miller is, and that's actually one of my Stinko lists. He is getting more and more prominent. Like, he has been on TV and radio a lot recently. Like, he is blasting his propaganda out there at full rant now.
Well,
it's getting scary. But not only the 21 fishermen, it's sexist down there, whatever. So fishermen that were killed. How many people have died in ICE custody? Because nobody's reporting it right now.
Yeah. Skoma says he used to rant about how they should just release the Epstein files. How'd that work out for MAGA? It's like MAGA should be up in arms about the Epstein files. They were at one point. When did that change?
It depends on what level of MAGA they are. If they're MAGA before like his first term, as opposed to MAGA like because they listen to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Because people like Joe Rogan are now saying like, well, this isn't what we voted for. Yes, it is. You didn't listen to him. You heard what you wanted to hear. You got him on his show or you got him to come on your show and you kissed each other's asses for an hour and you thought that was like, wow, he's a great guy. No, he's a con man and you got sold.
Yeah, look, I always said this and people get mad when I say this. I'm not comparing Trump to Hitler because he hasn't reached that level yet. But even Hitler liked his friends and family, so there it is. What else you got?
Oh, and not just that, like his employees and stuff like that would say he's a pleasant guy. Like he was nice and friendly to them and stuff like that. Adolf Hitler, we know him as the most evil person in history, right?
One of the most evil, yes.
But this is the same thing with Trump. Like, on this like personal level, he's got them like conned into him being this nice and sweet guy, and all he just cares about for the America.
Yeah. Freak
America.
says Trump wanted the Nobel Peace Prize while telling lies to justify going to war against half Americans. Scottman says keep voting for the next masters to rule us. Same goes for both sides. I totally agree. Yeah, he did have a lot of people doing his bidding, Scotoma. It's echoing a lot of things that's happening right now. I'm not saying Trump is Hitler. He's not. I don't think he's competent enough to be Hitler. But I mean, who knows? Next 2 years could be really wacky. Who the fuck knows? Go ahead. What else you got, Break?
Okay. By wacky, you mean dangerous and horrifying, because things like this are happening. Judges are now more than ever being targeted by extremists. Basically, anybody who's ruling against Trump is now getting targeted. Yeah. Before, it was just hateful threats and stuff like that. Anybody who says no to Trump, they're death threats. Well, it's definitely escalated to attacking them in their homes. I know one woman had her son killed several years ago, but now we had a judge who had her whole house burned down with her family inside.
I actually understand the frustration with judges, Breakman. I don't understand the extremism, right? That's not what I'm saying. But the sentiment is, sick of all these fucking judges, right? But it is kind of one-sided right now. But in my opinion, Breakman, like there should be terms to all of these people, term limits. They should never be. There should never be a lifelong politician, a lifelong judge. Like shit changes.
You might be an elected judge. Like in some areas, judges are elected.
Well, that's true
so
too.
We don't know. I don't know any of that stuff. I didn't look it up because that's not what my complaint was about.
No, but when they're, I know, I took it in a different direction. Obviously, the stinko is that the house burned down, and that's obviously horrible. Right?
Meanwhile, we're being accused of being the violent ones.
Right. Well,
us on the left, we're the evil ones.
Oh no, they're very specific. Antifa, even though Antifa is not even an organization or anything.
Yeah, and Antifa's fight is anti. You've said it a million times that they're anti-fascist, and what's the opposite of them?
Yeah. Well.
So being an anti-fascist is a bad thing?
Yeah.
No, so they boil it down to Antifa.
Yeah. And then they lump everything into that category. Black Lives Matter, brown people, black people, anybody who talks out against the government. Next, it'll be, you're not conservative enough of a group, so they'll lump you into Antifa and so on and so forth. It's a blanket statement. Go ahead.
Freak's got a huge stinko. He said he just had to take his wife to the ER.
Oh my goodness, man. I hope she's okay, dude. Yeah, that really sucks. Probably to do with her asthma, I'm guessing, right? Freak 5. I mean, Mrs. Freak has quite a few asthmatic type problems from what I remember. Freak, I could be wrong. Wish the best for you, Freak. Not sure yet. I dropped her off and went to go get dinner, and then I'm going back. Yeah. Well. Hopefully everything comes out okay.
Yeah. Hopefully it's
all right. What else?
Asthma is definitely no joke. I had an aunt die from an asthma attack.
Yeah,
they're that bad. Was I? I never thought I would see this in my lifetime, but a state has officially declared war on another state. I mean, not officially, but they sent their troops into it. Texas is sending their troops into Chicago.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. That's an invasion from another state. I've never seen anything like this before. And these are crooks. This is one of the most corrupt state governments around. Ohio's one, Texas is another, Florida's another one, where corruption is really high. And these corrupt, evil fuckers are going to wage war on democratic states now. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Highly unconstitutional. Highly unconstitutional.
I know, but so much of the stuff they've done is highly unconstitutional, and they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, for instance, ICE is out there. They're shooting people with pepper spray. They're tear gassing people, and we're talking about innocent, peaceful people, like protesters. Like there's a video of a preacher out there praying, and they hit him. They shoot him once while he's praying. He stands up and looks at him, and they shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
Like this is like,
Yeah.
like you can't even be peaceful protesters. I tried to explain that to people the first time Trump was in office. Like, what do you mean? And I'm like, he gassed peaceful protesters so he could have a photo op of a fucking Bible in front of a church. They weren't peaceful. Yes, they were.
Yeah.
No, Trump made up fucking that they were violent. He said they were violent. There's no evidence of any violence whatsoever.
Yeah. Fabdra's in the house and King Bluto's in the house. What's up, guys? Nice to have you here. What else you got?
And I do like the Chicago resistance.
Did you see the governor in the streets of Chicago with a he had a bulletproof vest, and it's like yeah, there's
He's like what was it? Every once in a while, Milwaukee comes and invades us.
Yeah, Milwaukee comes and because of the whole baseball series going on, it's like I thought that was a good way of putting things. Break, but what else you got, buddy?
Okay, next, Trump is bragging about, and he literally said, taking First Amendment rights away of the people of Portland, Oregon, as he is declaring it with one of his executive orders that if you burn the American flag, it's an automatic year in jail.
Well, that's you know what? There's case law on that, so whoever's going to challenge that in Portland. I'm with you 100%. Not that I agree with. I mean, burning the flag is very incendiary in both literally and figuratively.
Hold on a second. Scodema replied the peaceful protest rant with peaceful. You call existing peaceful?
I know, Scodema. Hope everything turns out better, freak. Yeah, I hope so too, man.
Sorry, I had to interrupt you.
Fabdriz, stick around because I'm going to talk about that one. Don't worry, I'll get to that one.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. That was just hilarious, and
go for it. What else you got?
No, so I interrupted you. What you were saying?
I think I'm done. Break. I know you got probably 7 more, so let's go.
Yeah, I got 7 more. You're right. Just I hope the courts don't allow that, but at the same time, I fear what the Supreme Court will do. The government shutdown is forcing Americans to work for free, while the people that shut it down are getting paid. Still, and Mikey Johnson just declared that he's shutting it down through all of next week. Even we're not even to next week yet. Like he's just no negotiations. We're just moving on. We're just gonna hold off. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like I know if I was getting not paid by the government, I'd be not working. I mean,
that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a mass walkout by all the federal employees. But will they do it? Up to them.
They need to start.
Yep.
If they want to start, I'm sure a lot more people will be happy to join them on those lines. So yeah, I don't know. Mikey's just adamant about keeping it closed, and there are things that they could definitely do to reopen it, but they won't because Epstein is on the horizon again. I guess That's the main
reason. That's the main reason they won't, is because they have to swear in that one, I believe, representative from Arizona, and she's willing to sign the petition to force the vote on the Epstein files. And we can't have that. Can't have that. All right, what else you got, Break?
Okay. Ohio Republicans, here's a new bill that they're trying to pass. They're trying to force public schools to teach about the positive aspects of Christianity through history. Only Christianity, no other religions. Yeah, this is again, trying to force Christianity on everybody. And it's under the guise that we're a Christian nation. And we all know Christian nation, the last Christian nation was Nazi Germany.
Yeah. Fab Daddy said they are scared of a simple majority, aka the nuclear option. 100%. But they're also scared of those Epstein files being released, Fabdriz. And okay, so I don't have any insight into Washington D.C., but I watch some of the pundits and some of the independent media that I semi trust. One of them is Jesse Dollamore, and it was one of the representatives in the House. He's a Democrat, but he's been talking to a lot of Republicans because there are people that actually want the government to keep running because they can keep up their charade of being for the people, and stuff.
Or being pro-military. That's a big thing for people on the right. So
Yeah,
I can definitely.
right.
I know politicians have been pressuring Mikey on the right to reopen because for that only reason.
But there is word that about 100 Republicans are about ready to revolt. Now, if it was 4 or 5 that were ready to revolt and sign whatever and to get the files released and stuff, they've been threatening with primaries and stuff like that. 5 you can get away with. 20 you can get away with, but they're eventually going to run out of money. So if it's 50, you could even get away with that. Primarying 50 Republicans, but 100, you're not going to have enough money in the Republican coffers to combat that. So, yeah, there's some shit going on right now that may be good in a way. I guess I don't know. I think the whole system needs to be redone, but keep the Constitution, get rid of the politicians. But what else you got, Break?
Let me see here. So yeah, they're trying to force religion on us. Again, it's basically indoctrination on children, and again, this is going to be a war on any other religions. I guess they want to. I guess convert all other religions, and of course, anybody who does not fit into the religious mold. So the gay people, the gays. Representative Buddy Carter said that instead of working to the end of the government shutdown, he and his colleagues were going to file a resolution today to honor the president with the Nobel Prize. After he lost, he did not win.
Too bad they have no say in the matter. It happens in Norway.
I don't understand what this even means. Like, are they going to present him like a fake Nobel Prize?
Yeah. It's not a Nobel Prize.
Or is it? Are they going to try and steal the Nobel Prize?
I was going to say Sokovia Accords, but that's a Marvel thing. But the Geneva Convention is what I was thinking. They got all this settled. Norway is to take care of the Nobel Peace Prize based on unbiasedness, right? And it could anger people. It could not. I mean, Obama was given the Nobel Peace Prize, even though he should be in The Hague. Congressional Nobel Prize, Fabra says. Yeah, I understand. There's some people that might be willing to break rank. Fabdres.
Are they going to get a 3D printer and make him one?
Yeah, 3D printer for the Nobel Prize.
They'll spray paint it gold.
Yeah. No, they'll put real gold. They'll make it from real gold. What else?
Yeah, Trump's in love with gold.
Oh yeah, he even. I mean, dude, I like gold, right? Like for jewelry, but I like white gold. Because it looks more silvery. Like
I like gold.
I can't stand like yellow gold. I don't know. I had at one time one really nice yellow gold chain, and I don't know, it was real gaudy, and it just I don't know. I didn't like.
That's because at one point in Frank's life, he almost had it over gold.
Oh, shut up! Exiled.
I had to mention that movie somehow.
Yeah. So but I like white gold a lot, and I think it's classy. It just looks good. But I mean, if you've seen some of the like the way that his office is decorated with all the gold, like it just looks super gaudy. You know what I mean? Like God, man, that's just. I mean, it's just a little overindulgence. It's like let them eat cake, type shit. It's like
I think they could probably get away with just spray painting it gold, and he'd never tell the difference.
Probably not, man. Although he probably would send an inquiry to decide if it was real gold, and if it wasn't, who we putting in jail, type thing. Like, what else you got, Blake?
Just blame it all on Vance. It's Vance's fault.
Yeah.
Let me see here. No, I think that was actually it.
All right, Eric. Eric,
Uh,
your stinkos of the week, if you have any.
Well, I could say the lying about the Portland protest, but I mean that leads into my Sweeto though.
Okay, we'll get to that, but I do want to get to this one, and this is one of mine. Well, let me go through mine.
Yes.
Let's talk real quickly about the Aurora Police Department. They're a piece of shit organization, one of the biggest gangs in the United States, and one of their shining police officers that they decided to make a sergeant is charged with having child porn. Um, yeah, they didn't, and the media scrubs it a little bit. They say that oh, he had improprieties with a minor online. They just don't get to it. It's child fucking porn, and he's in a lot of trouble apparently. But still, bunch of fucking. This is the type of people that they like promoting over there in the Aurora Police Department. So, good job, Aurora, promoting that piece of shit, who's now in jail, and hopefully for a long time.
Unless
Uh,
the union has it to say.
yeah. And then the one that Fabdriz brought up, he said, "Did you hear about Qatar getting an Air Force base in Idaho? Did you hear about this, Breakman?"
Yeah, actually, I did forget to write that on my Stinko
Okay,
list. I did
it's
see
my
that.
stinko. Hegseth and Trump have authorized a Qatar, however you want to say it, military base in Idaho. Think about that for just 1 second.
No other country's ever had this.
No other country has ever had, and remember, Qatar is the one that wanted to give Trump that airplane
Yep.
for Air Force One. Now, there's never a possibility they could have outfitted it with all kinds of bugs that would give them intel on the United States and the president, and
Mhm.
war secrets and all kinds of other shit. Could there? And now we're inviting these people, these people that have been known to do war crimes, into the United States, into Idaho. How does that make you feel, everybody? How does that make you feel on both the right and the left? We are
Safe.
now
I feel so safe now.
officially being occupied. A portion of Idaho is officially being occupied by a foreign military. How's that feel? That doesn't feel right to me. That's not the United States I knew and know, right?
It was the one I know now.
Yeah. Fabria says stock market hit a 3.8 low. Things are getting real. Well, yeah. I mean, we're not too far off from a depression, y'all. We
Yeah.
we aren't.
We
I
talked about
know.
the soy industry last year, like how he destroyed them the first time, and now that they were rebounding under Biden, like they were never going to get to the heights they once did because so many of our Chinese customers have moved. They moved on.
Yeah.
They can't rely on the U.S. anymore, and now it's like there hasn't been an order since May or something like that from them.
Mm-hmm.
The soybean crops they're just sitting there, just
Rotting. Yeah, rotting in silos, I hear tell.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Used to be the biggest export.
Yeah, you know what? We import probably 95% of our goods and export maybe 5%. And one of the big ones was soy.
Yeah.
No longer.
Trump doesn't understand that. He doesn't
Yeah.
understand how fucking trade works.
Yep. Yep. So there's that. So those are that's I think it's awful, Fabdres, to answer your question. Did you hear about it? Yes, I heard about it. And that's the first. I mean, I can't imagine what most of the military is feeling right now. I think people are starting to understand the betrayal. It's a betrayal. It's what it is. But let's move on to happier things because I'm sick of talking about all this bad shit, man.
What does my tattoo say?
Sweet of the week.
All right, Breakman, your sweeto of the week.
I've got a few.
Oh wow, cool.
Well, first off, this unknown but awesome person named Frank bought me Final Fantasy Tactics.
Unknown, right?
But I won't say his name.
Right. Yeah, you won't say Frank's name, right?
Right. Now I'm not going to talk about Frank.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay. The White House lost the Nobel Prize. They were never actually in running at all. It was just their campaigning for it. Newsflash: if you're campaigning for something like the Nobel Prize, you're probably not on the list.
Yeah.
That's not what the Nobel Prize is about. You're completely not understanding. I mean, he had to make up some wars that he stopped to get in there. Like 8 wars he stopped this year.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fabdriz says Trump sold us out for a $4 billion jet, and not even a new one. Fabdriz, that's an older jet. Now it's better than anything that we have in our arsenal, I guess. But $4 billion, man, wow. You know, I mean, fuck, 3 billion for Jared and his daughter. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, yeah. What else? Break any other?
One last one.
Yep.
Christy Gnome and Ice are finding that they are not very welcome in Chicago, and they've been crying about it. Like they're so unwelcome in Chicago, the police won't even let them use the bathroom.
What?
Yep.
What?
The restaurants are kicking them out. The police would not let them use their bathrooms.
Wow.
And
I mean, now I agree. I believe in human dignity. So I mean, let them use the bathroom.
no. These
No?
people, no, they don't deserve to fucking use the bathroom when they're kidnapping people.
All right. I understand. I get it.
I mean, they're not supposed to be there. Take the fucking hint and leave.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You could leave. Go to the airport. I'm sure the bathrooms are useful there.
Right.
Yeah. What else you got? Break
That's all I
anything?
got.
All right,
That's
very
3
good.
speedos though, so
I know that's probably a record for you, Break.
usually
So-
I'm bitching more than
Right. All right, Eric. Any sweetos for you, sir? I didn't see any.
Yeah, the gift Frank sent me for my birthday, which is on Monday.
Yeah, it's
Silent Hill
Heritage.
F.
Yep. Are you going to delve into that this weekend, or oh no, you said you're going to do Silent Hill.
It'll be a while before I get to either of those two, though.
Yeah.
But my other sweeto would be like, well, I mentioned the Stinko bit earlier about the lies about how Portland's on fire, but like,
Yeah.
you look at footage and you look at photos, it's a bunch of furries, I guess, wearing outfits and protesting, and yeah, it's totally not on fire. And they're making ice look stupid because you sent ice to go after people that are in fursuits, and not just fursuits, but frog suits.
All right. Cool. Hospital visit for Trump. I did hear about that, Fabdriz. I think they might be hiding something. I don't think he's as sick as what people are thinking, but I do think he's had some medical issues. So,
No, I think he is very, very sick.
well,
Me and Frank disagree on this one, but I think he is in the final years of his life.
I
He's
don't think so.
79 years old, for fuck's sake, and this year alone, he's had half of his face go droopy, which is a sign of a stroke. His hands were swollen, his ankles were swollen.
I disagree, Break. His family has a long history of living long ass lives, like 93, 94 in that range. And
Does his family have a history of wandering on the top of roofs, just kind of wandering around because they're
does his family have a history of eating Big Macs every day?
right?
I know where you're going, Break. I'm just saying, man, people like that live a long time. Plus, he has access to the ultimate medical care. And the ultimate drugs, experimental or otherwise, and it's setting up really nicely for him to live out his golden years with billions and billions of dollars. Man, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem fair at all. I don't think billionaires should exist, but that's just
Nope. Well, yeah, this is, and as long as they exist, I think this world is not going to be able to recover. I really think we need to take their money away.
I agree. I bought a Venus flytrap yesterday. Freak Five says, "Yeah, Venus flytraps are really cool. I dig that plant, man. They're very interesting. I used to have one when I was a kid too. They're really hard to keep. I don't know, for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the amount of sunlight or whatever. Hey, later, Fabdris. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you, buddy. All right. Eric, did you say you had any sweetos? No.
No, that's right.
All right. Oh yeah, you did have sweetos. You told us. I have a couple. I finally finished my trimming, as sick as I was. It took me 3 days, but I got it done, and that was a task, boy. Man, I hate trimming. gonna do something different next year if I can scrape up enough money. I'm gonna get a machine that does most of that hard work, and
Hmm.
the costs like $300, but I'm gonna put my nose to the grind, see if I can't squirrel away, money here and there for next year because I got to stop doing this shit, man. I'm too old for it. Starting to get over. Fuck you, Bernie. Bernie's nodding and agreeing. It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Starting to get over this cold, which is cool. And there was something else that I had as a sweeto, and I can't remember what it was. Well, I mean, it is Halloween month, so that's something cool.
You have the cutest girl ever.
Oh, shut up! Get out of here. You mean my daughter? Well, that's true too.
Shut up.
Oh man. Well, but yeah. So there you go. That's my
So are you gonna wear a scary Halloween costume and chase little kids around the neighborhood this year?
Yeah, I'm gonna dress up like Freak Five Chaos this year, and that should be good enough. So actually, I'm gonna save money this year because everybody's, I mean, the economy the way that it is, and the groceries and all that. I'm gonna print out a picture of Freak Five's face, and I'm just gonna put a couple of straps on the side and walk around scaring people. Just that's I mean, you know.
Freak Life is pretty.
Oh, he's pretty.
Yeah.
You get out of here. You don't even know what you're talking about. He's not pretty. He's scary looking.
No.
Looks like a troglodyte.
No.
Just kidding. I'm fucking with you, Freak Five. No, I'm not doing anything for Halloween. Next week is our last week before we take a week off, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I think we're actually 2 weeks off because I think they're 5 Fridays this month.
yeah, we're getting 2 weeks off this month. Sweet. Right
Spooky
on.
Ween is off.
Yeah. So let's see. What was I going to tell you guys? Oh, we're going to have a free for all. Free for all this week is let me let's just do the music. I'm just going to go around the horn real quick cuz I don't want this to be drawn out. I'm still recovering and I'm kind of hungry and all that. Oh, here was another sweet. This was the other sweeto that I had for everybody. Hold on a second here. It is Halloween week. So on Facebook, of all places, Bernie pointed me to this. I'm not a big fan of Facebook, but a terminally ill kid. Um, well, let me just read this. Declan McCombs, who is battling terminal stage 4 neuroblastoma, was obsessed with horror movies and found strength and comfort in a Jason Voorhees cosplayer shortly before he passed away. His mother contacted a cosplayer known as Still City Jason on Instagram to visit Declan, who believed, quote, Jason wouldn't be afraid of cancer. May Declan McCombs rest in peace. So it's bittersweet because Declan did pass away, but I found it really, really cool that this cosplayer, who I believe, I mean, heroes come in all different forms, and Still City Jason on Instagram, you're a fucking hero, dude. You gave comfort to a terminally year old 5-year old in his time of need, and I'm sure you didn't do anything to charge the family or something was crowdsourced or whatever. But the fact that you took your time to go and comfort this kid who really, felt that in his time of need, Jason Voorhees was a hero to him is just outstanding, and that I think is more than anything just fucking phenomenal. But good big ups on that dude for doing that. I think people like that are few and far between, and I'm glad he took the time and energy to help a 5-year old in his time of need. That's really really fucking cool.
Baby cried.
I know it does bring a tear to your eyes, but this is Halloween, and I thought it was very appropriate to put it in our sweetos. So there we go. All right, so I'm going to ask you guys again. I know I've asked this before, but it's always nice to do a refresher. I haven't asked it in years. What is your favorite horror game or horror movie or combination of both? And I'll start with you, Eric.
Uh, let's see. I'll pick two games because one's a visual novel, and while visual novels are games, some people might be satisfied with that answer. So I'll give you a second one. So I would have to say Ume Neko or Higurashi.
Mhm.
And as for as like games that people would typically associate traditional ludotology gaming would be probably I'd probably say either Silent Hill 2 or Resident Evil 2.
Ooh, I'm surprised you picked Resident Evil 2. That's very surprising there, Eric. But very solid choices for sure. What about movie, Eric?
I don't watch too many horror movies, but does a Pan's Labyrinth count?
Mm, I'll allow it, Eric. I'll allow it.
Okay,
Because some of the visuals are really striking.
something for a little bit more up to speed in the horror genre, though. I have to say probably Scream, maybe.
Yeah, okay, that's solid choice for sure. The original Scream, especially for sure. Okay, Breakman. Same question to you, sir.
All right, let me see here. I know, like, you asked me the favorite horror game, and I always go back to it because it's been so long that now we definitely need like a remake or a new one or something to that effect. But The Suffering. Remember The Suffering?
Oh, that's such a good game, man, and it is scary.
And it had multiple endings depending on how you played the game. Like, you could be a psychopath killer if you
Yeah.
want to be, or you could be the man who's in there wrongfully imprisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could be neutral too, just somewhere in the middle. Like, yeah, I kill some people. Just the ones I don't like. Yeah. Ooh, Cabin in the Woods. That's a good one. That is a very good movie. I see it leans more into comedy than horror, though, but it's a very good movie.
Yeah.
A lot of movies are really like to skirt that line, though, don't they? Like between horror and comedy. Like, was it
Tucker and Dale versus?
Oh yeah, I'd also mentioned The Witch.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one, Eric. Very good one. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil? Break.
Yeah, exactly. That.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the type of Cabin in the Woods horror. You know, it's like, little tongue in cheek, fun.
yeah. Yep. Exactly like that. Kind of like Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yeah. Along those lines. Yeah.
There's a lot of homages to classic horror movies in that show. I highly recommend that show for anybody who hasn't seen it. Was it what, 3 seasons, I think? Or is it 2?
Yeah. Yep.
It's not many. There's not many seasons, but it's a great show. You have to watch it if you're a fan of horror. I'm trying to think of some of the other like good horror TV shows. I know not a lot of people liked it, but I liked The Strain. I thought that was kind of a scary show.
I saw The Strain. That was pretty good. I
like the first season of Stranger Things. I need to watch seasons 2 through 4.
They're good. They're all good.
Stranger Things is a good one too,
especially since season 5 is coming up soon.
Yeah, they're good. You'll have fun, Eric.
I didn't think it was really too much of a horror show until the last season, though. Like, they really because it'd be sometimes horror, but most of it was just in this world. Like, every once in a while, you'd see the Upside Down, whereas now it leaned a lot more into the bad guy.
Yeah. Eddie playing Master of Puppets on the roof, fucking awesome. With all those bat things running around, that's
like I said, I'm not a fan of Metallica, but that was the absolute perfect song for that.
Oh, fuck you for not being a fan of Metallica. How dare you, sir?
I just said it was the perfect song for that moment.
How dare you? How dare you? I don't want to hear nothing.
Good songs.
All right.
Dead when he goes into the sperm bank. Oh man.
All right, so movie.
I still really need to play the Ash Evil Dead game.
Yeah, so movie. Oh yeah, that's being delisted, or if it hasn't already been delisted. Break.
Oh well, shit.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think I have it. oddly, but because I don't like multiplayer games all that much. So, for a movie, you
Oh,
pick Cabin in the Woods.
No, I wouldn't. Well, I mean, if I'm, how about some of the newer ones? I'd say that's a good one, but again, it leans more into comedy, I think, than horror. Like if
Yeah.
you're looking for like something really scary, like Sinister or something like that.
Yeah.
the remakes of the It films.
Oh, those are good, especially the first one.
The
Second
first
one,
one, yeah. Like I don't. It's the same with both versions of it. Like the first, when they're kids, it's fantastic.
yeah, and then when they're older, it loses. Yeah,
It's something falls apart. I don't
yeah.
understand. I don't really know what it is.
Also, The Shining.
Ooh, another great one. In my opinion, guys, The Shining's the greatest horror movie of all time. I've been on record as saying that, but I do want to make mention of some others. I mentioned one today. I think Sinister is slowly creeping up in my mindset as the scariest movie of all time.
Would you consider No Country for Old Men a horror film?
You know what? I've considered that, Eric, because the main antagonist in that movie, Ugur, um, believe his name is Ugur in there. He reminds me of like a Michael Myers, kind of the shape type of. I would venture. Okay, so the answer is ultimately no, Eric. It's more of like a drama action crime kind of movie, but there are a lot of horror elements in No Country for Old Men, Eric. That's a great maybe we can discuss that. What are the scariest non-horror movies next week that we've ever seen?
Hmm.
And
Oh,
yeah.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, well, of course. Of course, man.
I'm serious. Like, when you were well, I guess not you, Frank, but when most people were a child and they saw that one scene, like
The
when
Large March.
yeah, the large march scene was horrifying.
I mean, I could make an argument that some of the Cheech and Chong movies are horror movies, but well, anyways.
If not,
Um
oh wait, no.
I think next week we'll do that. Like, what non-horror movie counts? It like in your mind counts. I got one in particular that I'll fight people to the death. That is one of the scariest movies of all time. Next week, you're gonna want to stick around for that. Um, no, but I think Sinister is like slowly creeping up in my mind on an equal playing field with The Shining. I think The Shining, as far as psychological horror and visual horror, I think The Shining tops them all.
Also, like to mention Hereditary
Ooh, I was going to mention that one.
or Midsummer.
I was going to mention Hereditary, Eric. Hereditary is another one that's really chilling. Have you ever seen that one, Breakman?
And I just what's that about?
Okay, it stars Tony Collette and Gabriel Byrne, who are actors you will know if you see them. And it's about a family that suffers an unimaginable tragedy when their daughter gets.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one. I
It's
know what you're
so
talking
good.
about.
You got to watch that one, man. It's basically, it's almost on. That's another one that I would put high on the list of like really scary, like thoughtful, kind of movies. The Witch is another one, man. The Witch is an all timer for me. Um, it's not the scariest movie in the world, but I still find a lot of um value as far as a horror movie is Bram Stoker's Dracula. Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula. I think that there's a lot of scary visuals in that movie that are just
The
really,
one
really
where
good.
Keanu Reeves looks really out of place.
Oh yeah, and the way he talks what is this, some sort of blue inferno? The way he talks in that movie with that fake English accent is just
Oh,
it's classic. If you can put that aside, the movie
glad
itself.
that didn't kill his career.
Oh man, if you could put that aside, I think Dracula's pretty good. Of course, all the classics like Dracula, the original with Bela Lugosi, I would say is that way. The updated Wolfman with Benicio del Toro, the unrated version. I mean, his version of the Wolfman is in itself really scary. Here's another one: American Werewolf in London. It's got a comedic bend to it as well, Breakman. But holy shit, when you hear the howl, it has one of the scariest howls ever of any horror movie, like werewolf or otherwise. It's really good. Um,
I thought kind of underrated was Silver Bullet. Is a werewolf movie.
Freak Five is Exiled. You son of a bitch. He said Malone 2 is kind of scary because Trump is still alive at the end. Oh man, you're funny, man. Um, yeah, he says no country. This is actually pretty funny. I got to give you credit for this one, Freak Five. Hold on, let me find it. He says, where is it? It's the No Country for. Oh, Frank hates No Country for Old Men, because he takes the title personally. How dare you, son? There's one I saw called Bigfoot or Bust that looks like a late night Cinemax movie. I'll have to check that out. What was the Popeye movie you were talking about? Popeye the Slayer Man? I need to watch that too.
That's on Prime.
It's on Prime?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll have to watch that. I'll give it a watch. I like bad movies. But yeah, Hereditary is a great one, Eric. I think that's
There's
good.
also I can also mention Us. And Nope.
Us. Yeah, Us is great. Nope is not scary. But Us is actually pretty scary. I like Get Out as well. That's a pretty good one. Um, there's a video game. There's a couple video games that I've had chilling moments, like Heavy Rain. There's a moment where you go to investigate and you knock at a door and you're talking to this guy. He looks like a total creepster, and he gives you have the option of drinking tea or not. And of course, I drank the tea because I'm trying to be polite, I guess, to get more information. I didn't even think of the roofied aspect to thing. And of course, like you start going, you wake up and you're in the basement, and oh man, that chilled me to the fucking bone, guys. I can't tell you how scary that was for me. And then another one for me was Resident Evil Village. The fucking werewolves at the beginning when you're trying to go through that village. I'm sitting there trying to kill everything, and you're supposed to just run around. It's one of those timed events. I had no fucking clue.
You get a big cash bonus if you fight the big werewolf guy that shows up at the end. But
Oh yeah,
it's kind of difficult at that point.
I tried and I failed. Hey Chris, thanks for being here, and Marth Madang, what's up? Nice to have you both here. We're almost done. But yeah, those video games in particular were good, scary games. How can I forget Resident Evil 4? Eric mentioned, I think, one of the scariest games of all time in Silent Hill 2, the original. And then Corpse Party. Eric turned me on to Corpse Party. Corpse Party is definitely a scary game.
I have to add Alien Isolation. I think.
Oh, dude, great choice, Breakman. Great choice. You know what we should do? Next week, we're going to do the scariest non-horror games of all time and the scariest non-horror movies of all time. So that's what we'll do next week. All right, let's do our plugs and get the hell out of here. Breakman, plug away, sir.
You can follow me at the Breakman on Blue Sky. Is it the Breakman?
Yeah, Blue Sky. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Eric.
You can find my written reviews on bostonbashbrigade.com, and then there's the RSS feed, which houses my audio reviews, which is where the majority of them are nowadays. And if you like either of those things, there's a link to my Patreon and my Blue Sky and Mastodon profiles, which is at EricRPG. And send as little as $1 from me as for a donation into my that'll help out.
Yeah. Anything else, Eric?
Stay safe. My birthday's next week. If anybody wants to give me something even just for that'd be fine.
That would be cool, Eric. Make sure you check out Eric RPG on.
I do have a Steam account, so if anybody wants to give me something on Steam, that's also an option.
Oh, there you go. Is your Steam account on your?
Yeah, because you can still gift stuff on Steam, unlike the other consoles.
Yeah, I wish you could do that on consoles. I would just gift you guys stuff, but whatever. Let's see. Oh, tomorrow I'm doing the comment show on the Mexican Longhair channel. Make sure you comment on this video or any other video on the MLH channel. And
But
I,
my Steam nick is Fun ET Man. The ET are capitalized.
Fun ET Man with the
F's
cap.
capital as well.
Okay, very good.
Mm.
Have a good weekend, Marth. Appreciate you for being here. Okay. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back here next week. Until then, we are out. Later, everybody.
This week is Frank wearing face stuff while doing it with friends.